a beautiful song, and it symbolizes a beautiful idea which encompasses the concept of God's protection and God's love and God's radiance, which permeates our entire essence, our entire being. It's a beautiful song which was composed by an Israeli composer. The words are in Hebrew. And it envelopes the idea, the concept of God's love guarding over us, protecting us, and residing over us. Every single human being has godliness within them. Every single human being is always surrounded by godliness, by strength, by fortitude, and is always encompassed with beautiful radiance of light. There's no such thing at all as aloneness. What there is a consistent and a constant radiance of God's light that is always with us at all times. Although the concept of aloneness is better than the concept which people use in a negative and derogatory way, loneliness specifically, aloneness is better. Nonetheless, aloneness isn't factually correct. Every single one of us is surrounded by God's radiance, by God's light. And when God's light surrounds you, when you know that you are surrounded by God's light, you become a beacon of hope, of triumph, of class, and of grace. What happens when you walk into a room and it's dark and you just turn on a light, a flashlight? The whole room lights up. The whole room lights up. Why is that? Why can't darkness antagonize light? Because light could shine on its own. Light can be tiny, but it shines on its own. It doesn't need, and it's not dependent on anything outside of it for its power, for its radiance, for its illumination, for its source. The same with us. Every single human being, every single one of us has godliness radiating, emanating, illuminating their being, their soul, the reality. This body houses our soul. That's all it does. And our soul is eternal. It exists forever. It goes on forever. The soul existed in many lives before this life and will exist in many lives after this life. What does it mean to believe in God? What is God? God is about love. God is about purity. God is about absolute, continuous light, love, compassion, care. So why do some people suffer? Why does it sometimes appear that the wicked appear to be triumphant? Why is that the case? If you know the journeys of the soul, you'll realize that we lived so many lives before this one, and we're going to live many lives after this one. Reincarnation? Do you really believe that? Come on, Jessica. Yeah. I believe in it. And if you don't believe in it, that's a leap of faith. It's a leap of faith to believe that everything is as simple and undeviant as this narrow box which you've been born into. It takes a lot of faith, a lot of energy to believe that that's all there is to it. It takes a lot less energy. It takes a lot more obvious logic, calculation of thought to realize that we are on a journey of one particular life right now. God is all about love. God is all about grace. God is all about kindness. And those who don't have kindness in their heart, those who are struggling to find love within them, they are going against God. Even if they use God as their proof. God said, if you will not behave, I need to be unkind towards you. They're welcome to speak in God's name, to make up what God said. More than welcome to do that. That's where they are right now on their journey of this particular life, which the soul is traveling through. That's all there is to it. In another life, they will mature. In this particular incarnation, they're stuck in stagnancy. Pray for them. Don't try to change them. Have pity on them. Why would you try to change somebody who's in the middle of maturing? Like I said last week, in last week's video, a flower, as it's blossoming, would you rip out the flower or push it because it's not fully blossomed yet? That wouldn't be very wise, would it? Allow it to blossom, allow it to grow. If not in this life, in the next life, they'll get you eventually. Be confident. Be sure about that. They will get you eventually. I want to follow on and talk about this beautiful new custom I've adapted in the last few weeks. As Shabbat, Saturday, Shabiss, which is the term I grew up with, and it speaks to me most. As Shabiss approaches, I get excited. And I even started buying food just for Shabiss, just for Saturday. I wear special clothes on Saturday. I sing special songs and I pray special prayers just on Saturday. And the days leading up to Saturday, I get excited. I buy special things just to enjoy the last day of the week. And when Friday approaches, when Friday is there, I'm excited. I sing songs, I play songs of Shabbat, of Shabbos, of Saturday. And it helps me feel really good inside, and it helps me connect to my Creator. It's part of my tradition. Jewish people always honor the Saturday, always honor the Shabbat. And it makes us feel excited as the week develops and as the week goes on. Those who see every single day of the week as the same, that's their choice. I'll never tell somebody else what to do. But it's not as exciting as to live in a paradigm where every single day is a day leading up to the end of your week. That's my opinion. That's the way I see it. Everyone else is entitled to their opinion. Everyone is entitled to their approach. I am not here. We should never be there to change somebody else's approach. We should always respect any approach. I say we should, but you're not obliged. Do as you wish. I'm just using my spiritual way of thinking, my spiritual thinking cap, which I put on as I put out these amazing videos. Everyone should do what they see fit, but I'm just giving out my ideas. I'm sharing my ideas, my concepts, which have helped me along my path of godliness, of strength, of resilience, determination, and contribution to everybody that God created out there. I put out videos in order to serve others. I consider myself to be a light worker. How do I know I'm a light worker? I've decided I'm a light worker. And if when you make that decision and you carry through with it, in my case, almost 1,000 videos out there, you know you're on a roll. You know you're on a path. God will take care of the rest. My videos lately have gotten as little as 7 views or even 6. Does that stop Jessica Maiden? Does that stop Jessica Maiden? Yeah. When you are a light worker, when you're a godly person, you're not determined by numbers anymore. Of course, in the beginning, numbers were important to me. And it still is important to me that I get the numbers so that I know and I could see that I'm helping people. It's important to me. But it's not the vital element. It's not the only drive I have when I put out videos. Many people would see 6 videos and say, close shop. Sorry, 6 views for that matter. Close shop. Not Jessica. Adding to the fact that I also see them gaining subscribers here. We've gained over 3 subscribers just in the last week. That's a massive jump. I used to go weeks without new subscribers. So I'm seeing massive jumps in that way as well. But I put out weekly videos. Every single week I put out a video. And some weeks, the last few weeks, I've only been seeing as little as 6 or 7 views. That's not going to stop me. I serve God. I serve the universe. And the universe takes care of the rest. I'm sure that eventually I will see the results. But right now, I'm not seeing the perfect results. Not to worry. I will eventually see a few thousand subscribers on this amazing channel. I'm sure I'm positive about it. I want to know... Sorry. That was like jumping ahead of myself. I also wanted to point out that my unique journey as a transgender person, which often enough is not understood by many, has helped me learn and understand certain lessons which I never, ever, ever would have learned had I not been a transgender person. Being different, being rejected for being different, has helped me find my own spirit, my own soul. And some people, especially if you're not in this kind of situation, if you never face rejection yourself, you're not likely to understand, what does that mean? If you go with the flow, if you follow the crop, what have you accomplished? What mark have you made in this world? I was thinking today whilst writing my book, how many lives have I affected? Some might even consider it in a negative way. It doesn't make a difference. How many lives have I affected? I've affected thousands of lives just in this country alone. My story got out onto hundreds of websites before I stopped counting. And many schools in this country have had to adapt the concept and the idea of respecting those who are different to them, respecting LGBT persons. Schools have had to adapt it for that matter, based on the decision of a certain minority who decided to push me away. It's the law of the universe, it's the law of God. You try to push somebody away, you end up having to deal with something a lot greater. Especially if that individual is named Jessica Maiden. It's the law of the universe. Obviously, people in such a minority, such a group, are not likely to see the effects of their actions. And they're able to absorb within the ranks the concept of lack of introspection. Why would they do introspection? They could absorb the brunt of the force against them. And they would rather just brush it aside and not see the cause and effect of their actions. But that's how it works. You do something to somebody else, you see the cause of your actions. You don't get away with things. I've seen that numerous times in my life. Nobody gets away with things. For a period of time, they think they do. What goes around comes around. Just how it is. I have compassion and all. I have pity and all. I don't want anybody to suffer. But if, as a result of their actions, certain unpleasant things unfold, they have only themselves to blame for it. That's how it is. That's the way the world evolves. It's cause and effect. It's the law of the universe. As you know, I've been reading many books per day, and I've been reading every single day James Allen's book, As a Man Thinketh. I've been doing it for over 2 months now. And yeah, it's about how you think. It's about how you plan. It's about how you act. Just how it is. And those who choose to remain blind to the facts, to the way God created his world, they can remain blind to it. It doesn't bother anybody. They're only inflicting pain upon themselves. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. That's my message this week. That's my message tonight. I look forward to your amazing comments. Let's see those comments. Let's get them coming. Smash the like button. Get some more subscribers on board. Share this message with as many as you can. Why not? Let's share and shower God's blessings to as many as we can. It's free. Why not? I love you all. I love sharing my amazing messages with you, and I look forward to your amazing messages, amazing insights, amazing wisdom. Please leave it in the comment section down below, or message me. Email me if you want. Jessica17741@gmail.com, or on Facebook Messenger. I've not been going to actual Facebook itself lately, or Instagram, or social media for that matter. I'm not have time for it. I've been very busy. Right. I look forward to your amazing comments. I look forward to seeing your thoughts of wisdom. You are all very smart. You're very bright, intelligent. God lives through you. That's what we discussed in the beginning of this video. God lives through you. God radiates through you. God illuminates your being, and your body houses your soul. So I'm sure you got a lot of wisdom, a lot of insights, and a lot of great ideas, which will be very beneficial and of great value to all of us here on this amazing channel. Thanks again to the amazing subscribers who have subscribed to this amazing channel. I am so grateful, and thank you for sharing your amazing thoughts and comments to all those commenters who have left their comments in the last few weeks, days, months, and even years. I am so grateful to all of you. God bless you all. May you have an amazing week ahead. May you have many blessings, happiness, and love within your hearts in the coming weeks, coming days for that matter. I love you.